Okay, so I've always loved seafood, but it's not always easy to find good quality fish at the store. It's either not as fresh as you'd hope, or you're just standing there wondering where it even came from. That's why I ended up trying out Wild Alaskan Company. I had heard a bit about them and figured I'd see if it's any good. So in this video, I'm just gonna walk you through my experience using Wild Alaskan Company for almost a year now. I'll go over what they offer, how it works, what I liked, and what I didn't love as much, and whether I think it's actually worth it. Also, if at any point you decide that you want to give it a try, I'll leave a link in the description where you can grab yourself an extra discount. That said, let's get right into it. Alright, so Wild Alaskan Company is a subscription-based seafood service that delivers wild-caught, sustainably sourced fish straight to your home. What makes them different from regular grocery store seafood is that everything comes from fisheries in Alaska and the Pacific Northwest, and it's frozen right after it's caught to lock in the freshness, vacuum sealed, and shipped with dry ice. The company was actually founded by a third-generation Alaskan fisherman, which I think is super cool, and their entire mission was to make high-quality, wild-caught seafood more accessible without the additives, preservatives, or sketchy sourcing that you sometimes find with other frozen fish. Now, the way it works is super simple. You start by picking a subscription plan based on how much fish you want, and every box gives you a nice variety to try. Then, once you've placed your order, they ship everything straight to your door. The fish comes frozen and vacuum sealed, packed with dry ice to keep it cold. So even if you're not home right away, it stays frozen for up to 48 hours. Besides that, the fish lasts a long time in the freezer too, so you can just defrost and cook it whenever you're ready. Plus, most of the packaging is recyclable, which I thought was a really nice bonus. That being said, in terms of their plans and pricing, the Wild Alaskan Company offers 4 main types of boxes: the Wild Combo Box, the Wild Salmon Box, the Wild Whitefish Box, and a Custom Box, where you can add a minimum of 6 selections. And you can choose between a 12-pack or a 24-pack, depending on how much fish you want. Starting with the Wild Combo Box, you get a mix of salmon and whitefish. The 12-pack is priced at $145, but your first order comes at a discounted rate of $120. For the 24-pack, the regular price is $267, with your first order costing $242. This box typically includes fish like coho salmon, Pacific cod, Pacific halibut, sockeye salmon, and Pacific rockfish. Then the Wild Salmon Box, as the name suggests, focuses on salmon, specifically coho salmon and sockeye salmon. The pricing is the same as the combo box, $145 for the 12-pack and $267 for the 24-pack, with the same first order discount. Then the Wild Whitefish Box features Pacific halibut, Pacific cod, and Pacific rockfish. The prices are also $145 for the 12-pack and $267 for the 24-pack, with the first order discounted to $120 and $242 respectively. And if you want to personalize your box even more, Wild Alaskan Company offers a variety of add-ons. You can include extra portions of fish like Pacific halibut, coho salmon, or sable fish, as well as sockeye salmon, Pacific cod, rockfish fillets, or even Wild Alaskan pollock quick cuts. These add-ons, of course, come at different price points, letting you change your order to fit your exact preferences. So depending on how much fish you want and what you like, you can choose between these options. And just as a reminder, if you want to give Wild Alaskan Company a try, I've got a link down in the description. It won't cost you anything extra, and you'll even get a discount that you can get by ordering it directly from their website. Now, I personally chose the Wild Combo Box, and I have to say, every delivery has been on point. The box always arrives frozen, vacuum sealed, and packed with dry ice, so I never have to worry about freshness. I also really like that most of the packaging is recyclable, which makes me feel a little better about all the deliveries. Also, I have to say that cooking with their fish has been a lot of fun too. You can definitely taste the difference with wild-caught fish. The sockeye salmon was probably one of my favorites. The bright orange color and rich, buttery flavor were just amazing. I also tried the Pacific halibut and cod, and both were super fresh, mild, and perfect for simple dinners. The portion sizes are actually really good. Each piece is enough for a full meal, and since everything is already portioned, it makes meal planning so much easier. What I liked most, though, was how convenient it is. I didn't have to run to the store or wonder if the fish was fresh. It was all right there. I've tried most of their fish by now, and honestly, they've all been amazing. The salmon especially. I don't think I've ever had salmon that good from a store. It's rich and buttery, but not overly fishy at all. That said, you're paying for premium seafood, so the price per portion is going to be higher than grabbing something at the grocery store. But in my opinion, the difference in the quality makes it worth every penny without a doubt. Also, you don't get to fully pick exactly which types of fish come in your box unless you're building your own. So if you only wanted sockeye salmon, for example, you'll probably get a mix of different fish. But I personally like the variety, so it wasn't really a negative for me. Alright, so the big question is, would I recommend Wild Alaskan Company? Absolutely. If you're someone who loves seafood and wants the convenience of having high-quality, wild-caught fish delivered straight to your door, then I definitely think it's worth checking out. What I liked most is the combination of convenience and quality. The fish arrives frozen and perfectly portioned. The variety keeps meals interesting. And knowing it's sustainably sourced just makes it feel even better. Anyway, I hope this video helped. If it did, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this. And again, if you decide to give Wild Alaskan Company a try, you can use the affiliate link down in the description to get an extra discount. And of course, if you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to drop them in the comment section down below, and I'll do my best to get to them as soon as I can. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.